Hi everyone, I'm Sheridan Nichols and welcome to Inside Bristol. We are kicking off today with Brian Plank and Colton Schenkel. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we're talking about the Haven of Rest Golf Tournament. So this is coming up. It's not too far away, so mark your calendars. This is an event you're not going to want to miss. Tell us about this fundraiser.
We're very excited to be hosting our 10th annual Haven of Rest Golf Classic this year. It will be a select shot tournament at Tri-Cities Golf Club, which will be on Shipley Ferry Road. We have our tournament format will be closest to the pin. We also have a hole-in-one challenge, which is a $25,000 cash prize.
Oh my gosh.
Sponsored by Schoen Trucking Company.
So Colton, tell me about some of the tournament details.
So we're going to have a shotgun start at 8 a.m., which will be a light breakfast provided. After that, we'll have a lunch at 12, which will be
it'll be barbecue that's provided by a gentleman who is part of the Haven. He's one of our board members. He and his sister love doing this event each year. It's always well received. He's a tremendous guy and does really good barbecue.
I was going to say, I mean, who doesn't like barbecue?
Yes.
This is sign me up.
Yeah.
So we've got complimentary breakfast and lunch, and it really is a nice event that all these different things are included.
Each golfer that signs up will also receive a event shirt, which will be a golf polo as well. So just a little consolation prize for registering and supporting the Haven.
And that hole-in-one, I would really love to know the statistics of the hole-in-one. You know, and how many times in your lifetime could you get that? Because that would be pretty amazing. I think probably even Tiger Woods is excited when he gets a hole-in-one, right? That's awesome. So now, Brian, let's jump over to you a little bit. You're the executive director of the Haven of Rest. For those of you who don't know what the Haven of Rest is, explain that.
Oh, the Haven of Rest is a restorative ministry. We deal with the homeless and the hungry that are in the area of Bristol. We've have people actually come from all over to, if they're transient, they're trying to come here or they're trying to move on somewhere else. We'll help them in that interim process. But again, we're a restorative ministry. We try to get people from where they are to where they need to be. So we help them when they come in to develop a vision for where they want to go in life, and then we help them any way we can to make sure that they are able to attain that vision. So we want to move people from a place of suffering to a place of sustainable flourishing if we can do that. So, and that's our process.
And I know the organization's really been thriving in Bristol for a long time and has helped so many people.
Yes, ma'am. We started in 1955 and have been going strong ever since, with hiccups along the way, but it is a situation that the Haven has continued to grow. It's offered more ministries to people. We have an infant ministry. We have a family housing situation. Of course, we take men and women. So it's just a situation. We do whatever we can to move people to a place where they can be independent, they have permanent housing, and hopefully some form of income to continue to sustain them through the years.
That's great, and I'm sure that over the last 10 years you've really enjoyed this tournament.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun. A great group of guys that come out to play in it, and women as well. I should throw them in there, but we have a really good time. We have after the luncheon we have door prizes and awards and things of that nature, and that's always a pretty good time of yucking it up. so we do have a good time.
It's an all-day fun event. It's in August
5th.
The 5th,
On a
and
Monday.
if you would like to register for this event, the best way to do that?
Visit our website at www.havenofrestbristol.org, and you'll find that in the upcoming events tab in the golf tournament. Or we also have tickets available on our Facebook page on our events under our events tab.
Or just call the office at area code 423-968-2011, and we'll have somebody there that's more than willing to help you with that.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming in today, and best of luck with the event. And go to the website to sign up and get your place. It'll be a fun-filled day, there's no doubt about that, and for a really good cause. Thanks again for being here. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have Officer Tiana Macias with me today, and this is great. Thank you so much for joining us and being on the show. We have a new law in effect, and it means keeping off our cell phones hands-free when we are driving. Tell us about this new law.
Right, so we already have a distracted driving law, which means you can't text and drive. This just adds on to it. It makes us completely hands-free. So the law is, if you're traveling in a motor vehicle, you cannot have your cell phone in your hand and talk on the phone.
So they need to stay completely off their phones.
Yeah, Tennessee actually leads this nation in distracting driving deaths that involve cell phones. So we've had a big push in this. We want to get it completely away. Bluetooth devices, hands-free devices, watches, through your car, all of that is perfectly legal. But talking on your cell phone, holding in your hand, we can't do anymore.
And what happens if you do pull somebody over and they're on their phone?
Right, it's punishable by a fine only. The fine is up to $100, but if you're involved in a car accident, the fine's going to be up to $200. It is also a primary offense, which a primary offense means an officer can pull you over for this offense alone. So starting July 1st, as I stated, we're going to start stopping people and trying to make it a little bit safer.
And I'm sure there's nothing worse for you to pull up to a scene of a wreck or even a fatality or some real destruction, and the main cause has just been somebody talking on the phone.
Yeah, and it's not just talking. I mean, these phones have just gotten so in depth with the apps and stuff. I see a lot of kids now, Snapchat, Instagram, and they can't wait. So, and I've seen my fair share of accidents that have had involved in that. My little time just working as a police officer, so.
Yeah, and the goal is just that we stop that, and everybody needs to maybe buy a fancy device that's a magnet that you can hang your phone. That is fine. It's just physically you cannot be holding the phone when you are driving.
Yep, and hopefully it's gonna, bring down the fatality rate that involves those cell phones, and we can try to make it a little safer here.
Absolutely. Thank you so
No
much for
problem.
joining us. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I have got Miles Merrick with me today. Thank you so much for joining us. It is always such a pleasure to have you on and to talk about the Paramount, one of our very favorite theaters in Bristol, well, anywhere really. It is absolutely magnificent, and some of the upcoming events are great. Tell us about some of those.
First of all, the pleasure's all mine. And yes, Bristol is one of the handful of towns this size in the country that's lucky enough to have a truly historic theater like the Paramount. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to come down and see shows there. So it's summertime. We have a lot of interesting things going on. Unfortunately, the two free shows that we have, the United States Air Force Band and the screening of Ken Burns' country music television series Preview, are virtually sold out. But if you still want to try to get on those, go to the website, paramountbristol.org, get on the wait list, and that goes for everything we have. More and more of the shows that we are presenting are selling out within a few weeks of their on-sale dates. So paramountbristol.org. I can't tell you how important it is to get on the weekly email newsletter.
Yes,
sign up for that, because we're getting to where we're announcing new artists almost every week, and we're scheduling right out into the spring of 2020. So I'll just tell you, I'm not even going to go into dates. I'm going to tell you some of the names that we have coming up on the calendar. Lori Morgan, the great country classic Nashville Opry star. Mel Tillis Jr. is coming to do a tribute to his father's music. His father, Mel Tillis, passed away last year. And we've had Pam Tillis here in the past, and the whole family is just country music royalty. We have Tab Benoit, the quintessential New Orleans Cajun blues guitar slinger, coming with a whole crew of musicians from the New Orleans area on August 2nd. We have the Get the Lead Out, the Led Zeppelin experience on August 9th. We have 2 Russian touring ballet companies coming in the fall. One is bringing Swan Lake, another is bringing their version of the Nutcracker, a classic version, and then we have our own Bristol Ballet doing their annual Nutcracker in December, and Theatre Bristol, who just finished a smash hit, record-breaking production of Wizard of Oz, are going to be coming back with the Broadway show, extravaganza Into the Woods in November. So I can't tell you how important it is. Just go to the website frequently, bookmark us, get on the email blast list, because these new shows are going on sale every week. I could go on and on. I actually just booked about 12 shows that I can't even talk about, but people are going to want to get tickets to those.
And to get on the email list, go to the website and you can subscribe there so that you can be and get that newsletter, because that's a great reminder. I get that.
And also make sure that your filters we're somehow, you probably know this better than I do, but some people have settings that block email newsletters. Make sure that your email settings are accepting emails from ParamountBristol.org.
Absolutely well worth it. Well, we're always so impressed with everything you do there, so thank you so much. It's really just a gem in our community. Thanks for sharing with that, and hop on the website and don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I have April Norris with me today from the city. And this is exciting because who doesn't want to be outside in the summer, and what better place to go than to Steel Creek Park? And there are some great family fun activities there this summer, and April's going to share some of those with us.
Yes, well, right now all of our activities are in full swing. Of course, we have the splash pad that's up and going, and it runs from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. at night, Monday through Sunday, all day, every day. And then we have our train, which it operates Monday through Saturday from 11 to 6, and on Sunday it's open from 1 to 6. And our paddle boats also run in coordination with that. So those are 3 fun activities that we have going. You know, those start Memorial Day weekend, and those carry on through Labor Day.
And there's also something really exciting if you want to try something new, and that's disc golf.
Exactly. Well, we have our disc golf course that's there year-round. Simply pay the $2, come through the park, and you have access to 9 holes of disc golf. But we're going to do something fun this year. We're going to light it up. We're going to do a glow tournament at Steel Creek Park. So what'll probably happen is when the park closes at 9 o'clock, we'll turn that over to our disc golfers. The baskets will be glowing, and we'll have glow disc on sale in our disc golf merchandise area in the golf shop, so that if you don't have any glow discs, you can grab those and head on out. So it's going to be lots of fun.
And this is the first time you've ever done this?
This is the first time we've done a glow tournament. We have an ice bowl every year that we do in coordination with one of the local food banks, and take donations and stuff for that, but we've not done any glow tournaments yet, so this should be really exciting.
It is exciting. I feel like that's kind of this summer's theme, is the glow theme.
Yes.
Everywhere I turn around, I see glow tournaments, and it's going to be exciting. And how cool to see that in the dark. It'll look fantastic. There is also movies that happen in the dark.
Yes, we are actually going to do Aquaman on August 31st at the Splash Pad. And so that'll be really exciting to do one of our movies in the park at Steel Creek Park.
That will be fun, and families can come in and set up blankets and bring in chairs and just enjoy the evening.
Exactly. Bring the kids earlier, let them play in the splash pad before Aquaman starts, and we'll have the same as we do at all of our other movies, just kind of fun activities and games set up for the kids. So.
Oh, well, April, thank you for coming on today and sharing all of that. Definitely mark your calendars. There's a lot going on this summer.
Yes, there's a lot.
Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.